Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the World Series Round 2. I believe we're on the final game now in Round 2. I believe I have casted them all, and this is the last one, the last player to go through to Round 3, which I believe will be the quarterfinals. Today we've got aka-goisUber. You'll remember from Round 1. I can't even remember who he beat now, you know. And we've got Cristiano. Actually, I'm doing this wrong way around. That's Cristiano, and in the south we've got aka-goisUber. We've got a GLA mirror, so potentially, I'm just going to put the Gentles thing on. Potentially, we've got a long game ahead of us in this first. Usually, I have a look at the size of the replays, and it gives me an idea of how long the game's going to be. I didn't actually check this time, so I have no idea how long these games are going to be. We've got Cristiano going for 2 supplies, and actually he's doing something different. He's sending 2 workers to the middle and then to both of the sides. It's a little bit unorthodox and a little bit strange. Also going for terrorists, so he's not going to be able to afford to, just from my experience, not going to be able to afford 4 terrorists, which I think he's probably going to go for, as well as 4 tunnels, which he's done 2 there, and he's building the workers there, so he's not going to be able to afford. He's going to be able to afford a 3rd tunnel, but this this 4th one here is not going to be able to place down, at least anytime soon. He's going to be, unless he's going to be skipping stuff. Actually, it looks like he's got an alright amount of cash. He's going to build the technical though. Technical is quite important to get it out nice and quick. This is a really weird game. Look at this tunnel here established from aka-goisUber. Usually you would see 2 terrorists built by the by each player actually, but the north player in this case. And usually that terrorist would be able to stop that tunnel. Usually that would never happen in a top level game. We do see the worker has gone down there. I think a terrorist has spotted it. Not sure how he spotted it because he had the tunnel there and the worker walked past. We've got a technical going in. He has got 5 terrorists in there, so he's coming forward now, going for, looks like the arms dealer. I think that was a fake arms dealer, so actually it should be a little bit slower. It's going to be denied and it's going to be pushed back. I think it is probably going to get in eventually though, so the technical coming in now. Going to go for the war factory. I think it's going to hit it as well, and the technical's going to be able to pick off 1 terrorist. I don't think so, and the arms dealer actually goes down, but to the hole. So I think 1 terrorist got picked off. I think it was just there. So we do see the arms dealer going down to the hole mode. This actually isn't so bad for aka-goisUber. He's actually put his workers inside of the tunnel there. I don't know if he's expecting that same technical, or I don't know if there was another one that I've missed. Technical crushing the workers. Arms dealer is now rebuilding. Technical coming forward, and he's gonna. Has it got terrorists inside it? It's gonna detonate on the tunnel, the aggressive tunnel on the right hand side from Cristiano. The other tunnel, the scaffold, has been denied as well because the worker has been picked off, and we've got a an RPG now inside of that for Cristiano. So Cristiano's got a nice map.
Upgrade complete.
Wouldn't say awareness, but what shall I say? Got a nice map, fog of war reveal going on. But actually, in terms of map control, he doesn't really have a lot of map control because he's got no tunnels to defend these 2 points. They can just be easily cleared out by a toxin tractor. But it does give him a nice vision. That's the word I was looking for. He's got a nice vision. So in the meantime, Cristiano is making quads now. He's got 6 quads on the field, as well as 2 technicals. Technical from aka-goisUber is going to be chased away, and a load of RPG is going to be released from that technical. It almost went inside of the building, but decided not to. aka-goisUber is getting his oil. You can see the capture upgrade and the rebel ready to capture. I've got a demo trap, my favourite building. Has been produced, and Cristiano now pushing forward with all these quads. I think he's got about 8 quads there, with technicals with 1 RPG in. A bit weird, just 1 RPG, but yeah, tunnel going down there. This quad is out of place. Demo trap has been detonated, picked off only 1 quad. Tunnel now engaging with the quads. Got a Vet 2 quad, 1 damage quad. All of these tunnels have been cleared up now for aka-goisUber. aka-goisUber actually pushing forward here and actually taking the barracks down a little bit. 1 quad is just picking up 3 kills from these RPGs. aka-goisUber micro a little bit bad there, and also the tunnel defense was basically non-existent. A bad micro there again, losing a super technical. There's a unit to focus on trying to save. That was definitely the unit. So now got his oil, getting also a, actually I thought it was a second arms dealer, but it's actually a palace now going up for aka-goisUber. And in the meantime, we've got Cristiano continuing to pump out the quads. We've got 2 toxin tractors there as well. These quads are for aka-goisUber, pushing forward, trying to pick off that barracks. A little bit out of place though, I would say, because these quads here are now going to run in and just take out probably all of this. If you just keep charging forward, you're going to take out all of this. At least 2 quads and a load of RPGs should be going down. But yeah, aka-goisUber's quads kind of got stuck on his own RPGs trying to go back there. He should have moved them out of the way, sacrificed the RPGs and trying to escape with the quads, but not actually doing that. We've got 2 workers on this right hand side from Cristiano. Like to see a demo trap and a tunnel. Got loads of quads. We've got an elite. Is it elite or heroic? Heroic is the right term for a vet 3 quad. As you'll often see people in the chat saying that a vet 3 quad without any scrap does more damage than a vet 3 scrapped quad. So if you've ever got a quad like that that's vet 3, they say it's actually more beneficial to, I've never actually looked at the stats myself, they say it's more beneficial to just keep it as a vet 3 rather than scrapping it up. In terms of damage anyway, but I do think that scrapping up your quad does give it more armor and HP. I might be wrong, but I think so. Be nice if someone let me know actually if anyone does know that. So we've got a massive engagement now for Cristiano. He's coming forward trying to engage these tunnels and the buildings are probably a bad idea, and the aka-goisUber's popped his quads, now pushing this back a little bit. Cristiano deciding to push forward again. He's now cleared out this left hand side bunker and he's actually going for this tunnel here as well. Another pop from aka-goisUber, and the toxin tractor has now been picked off and these quads have all been denied any map control from aka-goisUber. aka-goisUber now establishing a tunnel, denied by the RPG, lost 800 there. He's trying to re-establish it again. Please don't tell me you just lost another 800. Please tell me you cancelled that. He was on 2%, so I'm not sure, or about 1.5 or 2%. We've now got a demo bike, and that is an amazing hit, taking out 3 quads there, or 3. Fourth one going down now from the quads on the right hand side, and the last quad now, my favourite quad has now gone down. So this bunker is now garrisoned by Cristiano, but aka-goisUber is just going to brute force it. I don't think it's going to be able to take out even 1 quad. You see, because it's scrapped, I'm sure it gains a bit more HP and a bit more armor. I don't know the exact stats, but the RPG wasn't able to take that down. Got a bit of an exchange of fire here on the left hand side from the bunker. We've got demo bikes now killed this tunnel on the right hand side after Cristiano had popped his units. Now these units are stuck here on the map. He does have a fair few units back at home, so he's got 3. I don't know if he's got any more in the tunnel. I think he's got 3 now in the tunnel, so yes, does have some protection if he needs to pop from another tunnel. I would like to see a bit more map control from him on the left. He had toxin tractors before and he could have cleared out that bunker and could have established some kind of supply here in some tunnels. Quads now pushing forward and taking out the barracks for Cristiano. So Cristiano's completely got a lack of presence in the whole centre. I'm sure I just heard a toxin tractor clear out something. I'm not sure exactly what he cleared out. I think it was that building there. It's now been cleared out from Cristiano. aka-goisUber has cleared it out. These units here going back now. The tunnel is re-established because it only went down to a hull mode on this right hand side. Bit disappointed that aka-goisUber wasn't able to clear this out earlier because there was only an RPG inside of there for quite a while. And he could have used the toxin tractor to do that. Demo bike's now going to detonate and the evac as well, so should be able to. Oh, we should have been able to kill that. We've got a toxin tractor now clearing out this, just as I was saying anyway. So now the quads can actually just clear out that tunnel. There is a big push from Cristiano on this right hand side. We've got a vet 2 quad in there as well, which does make a difference. It is a more powerful quad. It can usually take on about 1.5 quads by itself. So yeah, a little bit more powerful. We've got a demo upgrade now out from aka-goisUber, and the workers are actually going to detonate the. I think the workers detonated from the crushers. Amazing demo bikes coming in now. I think that's all the quads going to be cleared up. Amazing hits, and you'll see he's gaining all the money from the scrap that's left over as well. You see like 71, and it's also given veterancy as well for the bike. So the bike actually probably has a little bit more. Don't know if it actually increases the spread of when you detonate or not, the area of effect. I don't think it does, but I might be wrong. But I think it probably just gives you more armor on the bike, if anything. We've got another bike coming in now, and more quads engaging. We've got this is absolutely horrendous from Cristiano, losing loads of units. Really good bike usage from aka-goisUber. His start was a little bit weird. I don't really like doing a fake arms dealer to start off with GLA usually, because it means You want to get that first technical out ASAP, so you want to do a real one. You don't want to have the half a second delay that it takes you to click upgrade, or you don't want to overspend on your workers and stuff like that and it delay it by a few seconds. Demo trap here from Cristiano's units, just under Cristiano's units, and both buggies are going to go down. He is GLA, so they cost 900 each. That's 1800. They're lost for a $200 building. A few RPGs in there. It does look like he's got actually 3 guns sticking out. Actually, yeah, he's got 3 guns sticking out. You can guess that there's 3 units inside of there. And now only one. One is having a sleep inside. He's having a rest while his mates take point and keep watch. Loads of quads engaged on this right hand side again. There's been a big highly contested area on this right hand side. All the units going down for Cristiano. He's kind of just funneling his units one by one into aka-goisUber's more powerful quads, and actually he just GG's right there. A bit of a sudden ending, but yeah, the game does end. So we've got 50 units destroyed for aka-goisUber, 43 for Cristiano, and quite a bit more collected for aka-goisUber, probably because he had that middle and also he had that oil. Okay, so 1-0 for aka-goisUber, and we are in game 2 now. We've got aka-goisUber in the right hand side on Barren Badlands. He's USA Air Force. I was just checking over here. I'm going to talk about that in a second. We've got Cristiano USA, and the left side. Actually, this is absolutely horrific for Cristiano. He's already 1-0 down and now got USA versus Air. That's going to be a big, hard challenge. Let's see what Cristiano is able to do. The reason I was looking over here before is because this, you see how the terrain is so flat here than the standard ones. They're playing on the Barren Badlands balanced version. I think actually there is a change. I might be wrong, but I think now you can just walk and go in there rather than doing a combat drop. Is there one down here? Not one down here, so you don't know if you can say that's balanced or not, but it is the balanced version. You'll see that the terrain's a lot more flat here. I do see a proxy war factory going down and a big drop. So Cristiano is going to put on all the pressure right now. aka-goisUber doing 2 supplies and 2 barracks, which is a nice defense. But this build order that Cristiano is doing is going to be pretty powerful, just because this forward war factory here is going to be able to get Vs out, and Cristiano is going to need to have some missile defenders ready to defend against the first few Vs, because if you get a V parked there and a V parked there and a V chasing your dozers, it's game over. So yeah, so what's going on here? Why is he do not need 4 Chinooks to defend against all of that, especially when you've got Rangers here to back up. Just move the Chinooks away for a second. You want to keep collecting. Both of these are loaded with supplies. You want to drop them off. But now the first V is out for Cristiano. A little bit slow, because actually the second V is already out as it sets off, so that's a little bit slow. You really want to be getting there straight away. And Cristiano's got a nice load of vision in the map. He's got the units all across the map. But now Cristiano's got a heavy presence in aka-goisUber's base, and aka-goisUber just needs to be pumping out missile defenders. And he needs to be moving his Chinooks away. He's just going to lose the Chinook there. V getting laser locked, is going to escape. Is now going to be greeted by the Rangers, and the Rangers might be able to take that out. It's actually a very low HP V. Does go down to the Rangers. Not very good micro there from. Remember, got another VV and laser locked by aka-goisUber, and aka-goisUber just wants to completely keep laser locking these units and keep taking down these Vs, because as soon as you allow too many Vs, and then eventually Avengers will come, and it's going to be harder to deal with. He is floating 2k and not pumping out more missile defenders. Where is the missile defenders? Because he's not going to be able to win unless he just floods his base and map with the missile defenders. Also, he's on no dozer now, but he's got his command center, but it's going to cost him 1,000. If that power goes down, which I think it is, not only is going to give Cristiano more XP. Needs to be careful of this V. He's also going to vet some units. Probably going to vet. Ooh, very nice. Nice use of ambulance. Crush them before they can get any shots off. I think they were kind of stuck on the edge. It kind of happens sometimes. He wasn't able to get any shots off. Now the power's gone down. His production is going to be even slower. But I mean, he wasn't spending his money anyway, as you can see. So not that it makes much difference. Those are now being constructed. A few units have overstepped the mark and been laser locked and gone down. So the ambulance has gone down. We've now got 2 Vs left. Cristiano on 1750. Not pumping out any more Vs just yet, or maybe he's pumping out an Avenger. It's a little bit slow. Would like to see probably a second supply established at some point for him, or does he just keep on the pressure? Either way, it's not going to be a bad decision. Can even keep on the pressure. We've got actually a dozer over here. I did miss that, and actually he's established a power and now establishing a barracks. Command center looks like it's now being taken out. If you've got no means of defending this, then you need to sell it off because it's just going to vet up one of the units. It's going to give him a hell of a lot of XP. When a Spectre and an A10 comes out later on, don't be wondering why, because you need to sell this. You need to sell this right now. Maybe he's just buying himself time, but he's not collecting over here anyway. Definitely needs to be selling that off, but he's not. Just going to let the units vet up. So you've got an instant vet 2V. All of these being taken out as well is going to probably vet them up more. I don't think you get much XP from Rangers, but if some of these gets like elite, it can be the difference between losing the unit and not losing the unit. It pumps out more damage, and it's harder to kill as well because it gains more armor or HP against the missile defenders. Down here we've got a second spline now established for Cristiano, and we've got an oil capture, it looks like, from aka-goisUber. He's getting ready to capture the oil. Also putting a few missile defenders in some of these buildings. Don't know how much that's going to do by just putting one missile defender in each of them buildings. It's going to need a little bit more when you've got this amount of Vs out now. We've got some laser locks coming in now. Another ambulance going down for absolutely nothing. Did not need to sacrifice that there. Could have tried to pull it back and reheal it later. So we've got Ranger coming forward now for aka-goisUber. It's giving him. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to be able to capture anything. It's going to be denied probably if Cristiano's paying even remotely a little bit of attention. But what it is doing is giving him a nice vision. He now knows the war factory's there. He now knows the barracks there, which is another thing really. You should have scanned that in the beginning. Should have a drone here, but I think he's placed the drone over here in the base. You always want to scan, see where the dozer goes, and if you see the dozer go to the middle or it looks like it's going to do something somewhere secretive on the map, then you want to place a drone where you think it's going. Dozer does go down now for Cristiano, and these missile defenders could easily be run over from the drop from aka-goisUber. Oil has now been captured at the bottom right by aka-goisUber. Too many syllables in that name to keep saying it. Cristiano's Chinook is going to go down. Remember, there's no point defense lasers for USA, so it does go down pretty quick. The missiles just catch up with it, and it does go down. It could have moved it a little bit further. Now you can see the Vs are going to come up this hill any minute. It looks like they're going to come up this hill, or the Rangers, so you need to put them on the edge of the hill. You need to be laser locking these units as they're coming up the hill, because I don't know if this terrain is going to allow him to laser lock. Oh man, there's a few mistakes there from aka-goisUber. He was indecisive, which is a thing you cannot do at the top level in 0 hour. You cannot be indecisive. He was trying to laser lock that, then trying to go for that. You cannot do that and expect to win. Expect to win a game. So, and the first mistake was he should have gone on the edge of the hill there, ready to laser lock the units as they came up the hill. He's got 1V pretty low. He's going to be healed by the ambulance. We've got loads more missile defenders out now, and you'll see these Vs actually. You'll see now, I think they fire red. Do they normally fire red? I'm not even sure if they normally fire red. I don't think they do. You see when it's firing, you've got a little red line there. It means they're heroic. So yeah, the damage that they're pumping out is a lot higher than the standard Vs when they're first produced with no veterancy. So this little stronghold for aka-goisUber in the bottom right is now going to be cleared out. It looks like this V is going a little bit low, needs to move back and heal from the ambulance. It is already healing, but it's taking far too much damage. The terrain there actually is maybe this bit needs flattening as well. Actually, it looks a pretty cool backdrop. And actually, we've got a what is that? It's like a scarecrow or something. Or is it? Is that the Christian cross or a scarecrow? And it's the one over here. I don't know. That's the first time I've seen it. We've got aka-goisUber now doing a drop from the top and going again for this area. I think there's way too many Vs out there, and these can just get crushed. No point going inside of that bunker, and he needs to get more missile defenders out in general, because now his enemy is on Avengers as well, which is going to be hard to crack. But we've got a massive laser lock here from Cristiano now trying to take out the war factory, and we have got Pathfinders. And guess why he's got Pathfinders, guys? That's because you allowed him to kill the command center, you allowed him to kill these buildings down here without selling. That is exactly why he's got Pathfinders, and that's going to be a game-changing game-changing thing. You see how many things he killed, and he's got a Vet 2 already. So basically, he just needs to put 1 or 2 Pathfinders in here and just walk into the enemy's base. He hasn't got enough of these out. He has got now a War Factory established in quite a weird position. Missile Defender needs to go back in his house with the Scarecrow, or whatever it is. Let's see what it is. It's the most randomest... I don't even know what it is. But they've got a massive push here from Cristiano now, and the Avengers are quickly taking out the Chinooks. More Chinooks going down, another one going down, and a third going down, and this army is now pretty formidable. We've got another supply going up for aka-goisUber on his main that he lost before. We've got 5 ace going down. Cristiano has been a little bit slow. I don't know why the hell he's leaving that. Why are you leaving that? I think because he sees this push coming here. aka-goisUber really needs to do something now, so this is exactly why he is pushing. Remember, he is Air Force. It's a far superior army, but you can see how much map control Cristiano has at the moment. He's completely dominating. Actually, aka-goisUber in the meantime of all of this has got his other oil. So he's been on 2 oils for quite a bit, it looks like. Power now going down for Cristiano. I don't know if he's even got a dozer. I think the last dozer has been hunted as well, so maybe that was that dozer in the middle earlier when he did that big laser lock on the dozer. So V now probably going down very, very close. 1 HP. We've got another engagement here on the right hand side. The top right, the fire base is taking out the Avenger. It's going to get very low, but I think actually the V's are all going to clear it up. In the meantime, these buildings here for Cristiano have been cleared out. We've got an Avenger, Pathfinder there, rather. But it's actually a base trade situation. We've got another dozer going out for aka-goisUber. I don't know if he has got the command center here, but that's been taken out as well. So we've got 3 engagements going on. That's this last supply for Cristiano. He's now trying to laser lock some units. I think he's sending the missile defenders over there. We've got another building going down, and you see how many vet... Is that all vet 3? Is that vet 2? I think it's vet 2. Another V going down there for aka-goisUber. aka-goisUber has now put his 2 full Vs in a Chinook. You can see the Hellfires. I'm just going to follow the Chinook around now. And actually, he's going to go for the last 2 buildings. And Cristiano, again, just being slow. What the hell is this army doing? Either fast base trade or go and defend your last buildings. And actually, this is going to come right down to the wire. That command center has actually gone down. And actually, there's a scaffold place. So this is going to be extremely, extremely close. That is insane, absolutely insane. So we actually missed the command center going down, which actually was aka-goisUber's last building, but then he's quickly placed that scaffold there at the top left of the map, which has actually saved his skin. And by the skin of his teeth, he wins that insanely overpowered matchup. That really he should be breezing through that. I do think Cristiano played pretty well, nice aggressive War Factory, and but I do think Cristiano was slow at times, and ultimately that's what's cost him the game. Really weird and exciting game. Good close to the wire finish. Okay, so welcome to game 3 then. So we're now 2-0 for aka-goisUber, and once again we're on Bound Badlands, and once again I feel really sorry for Cristiano. Even though he was playing a little bit slow and whatever in that last game, he did do pretty well to almost beat an Air Force. But then he's gone and got super weapon, and the purple is left side, and then the right side we've got aka-goisUber with GLA stealth. So I would prefer stealth on this map versus this army absolutely any day. So I think Cristiano is going to be in for a hard time. Remember, he's already 2-0 down, so his morale and his mindset probably been thrown off a little bit. He's really up against it. We are on best of 7, I believe, still. So he needs to win the next. Needs to win four games, and he's so for aka-goisUber only needs to win 2. So he either needs to lose this one and win 4 in a row, or win 4 in a row from now. Only having 1 more life left. So yeah, this is going to be hard. So we've got a normal build order from Cristiano. We've got a War Factory barracks. We've got no workers collecting for aka-goisUber, pretty standard. And we've got aka-goisUber for a second supply. He's also built these 2 forward tunnels. So actually, if those 2 RPGs go inside of that bunker, that's going to be really hard to deal with. He's going to have to either Ranger drop that, which is going to be risky because he can pop technicals, and the tunnel can defend against that. He's going to have to drop a fair few. But in the meantime, we've got now some workers established from aka-goisUber. He's got 4 there, collecting with 2 there. Has not gone inside of that bunker. He had absolutely ages to get inside of that bunker and not done it. V now going to be picked off. That's a pretty nice pick off from aka-goisUber. But now the bunker actually probably will go down and would even pop out the RPGs there and help the tunnel, because defending against that was actually a huge mistake. Why didn't you just put your RPGs inside there? I don't really understand. V is going to engage the technical. V is going to go a little bit low. 2 RPGs going to be picked off. Technical is going to have to go back, but it's going to be laser locked and actually go down. And the tunnel's been cleared up. So this is actually an amazing start for Cristiano. Yeah, he lost 1 V. He's got his 2 supplies. He's got a fire base established. This tunnel has been denied. He's got inside of his bunker as well, which actually has survived the fight. Yeah, that forward position there from aka-goisUber was massively important, because now he's got nothing to fall back on. He's not inside any of these bunkers. Even 2 Vs and an ambulance just push forward now and go straight outside your war factory, and that is GG. So yeah, aka-goisUber is up against it now. He's only got 4 workers still. You need at least 6. We've got a technical coming in now. He's going to probably offload some terrorists and actually going to go for the power. V is going to chase it away, not before being laser locked down to about 20% of its HP. 5 bases here are going to absolutely annihilate it though. We've got 2 fire bases established here, so that's going to be a massively strong defense. And 3 Vs now out. We've got some rangers as well going inside the V. I don't usually like to put rangers inside the V because you can mess up your laser lock later if you select a load of units and some rangers are captured inside of that selection, then you can't laser lock. You have to select only missile defenders. So usually I pop them out. Also, it can be a bit misleading as well when you select them. Like it looks like you've got a load of full Vs full of missile defenders, but actually 2 of them inside of our rangers. So actually you could have a V like that there, and if you're not paying attention, it could actually only have 2 rangers in it, and it can misjudge it if you're going to win versus technical or something like that, which can throw battles off and make you lose V. So usually I like to put the rangers like in the fire bases or do a combat drop with them or something like that. So we've got an EMP going up for Cristiano. I think that's a pretty good placement because you can't have any units sneak down there. I'm pretty sure it's going to capture them all. I say that though, that means vehicles, not stealth units. This stealth unit for aka-goisUber has actually got both of the oils again. I didn't realise that. He's got both of the oils. 3rd supply going up. Just getting a 4th supply secure. Again, he's slow to get in these bunkers, but if he gets inside of there, that's going to be massively beneficial for him because it's going to slow this V push down a hell of a lot. Cristiano going back. Why is he going back?
Got my missile launcher right here.
There is absolutely no need to go back now. Now is the time to be putting on the pressure. He needs to get TOV missile upgrade. He needs to. He's already got the sides bunkered off really well. Another rebel from aka-goisUber. That is really good. This is defended, and you were pushing through the middle, and you've got this as well. Could be repaired, but you've still got that. But all he's doing by going back is just allowing aka-goisUber back in the game. That was an absolutely perfect start. He could have discharged straight down the center, just gone straight through here. Even if he got that bunker, which he probably could have killed by the way, but even if you got that bunker, you can just go around here, go straight for the war factory. Now there's 2 tunnels being established, well actually 4 tunnels in the base. The enemy's got the oil, building his palace, he's got loads of technicals out. aka-goisUber is slow to get this bunker as well. RPGs come free with the tunnel, so they're a free unit, so you definitely put them in bunkers because they provide such a huge map vision. They're so powerful. We've got no TOV missiles, we've got loads of ooh, is he going for the capture upgrade? He's not even going for the capture upgrade. I think he's got the ranger ready for the capture upgrade, but that ranger could be denied by like a rogue technical. Could just be up here and just run it over as it's going for the capture. Probably, I don't know, would it kill the oil? I'm not even sure. This bunker has now been taken out because it hasn't been repaired. His base is wide open because his Vs are massively out of position. Didn't need to send all of them Vs over there if you just thinking of capturing it. So we've got 4 RPGs unloaded outside of the war factory. 1 V has been picked off. Laser lock now from this first missile defender to be produced. These missile defenders are just going to get picked off though without actually achieving anything. No TOV missiles, so that's going to make the Vs a lot weaker in this fight. Meanwhile, Palace is going up behind this, remember, so absolutely wasted the ambulance. He likes sacrificing the ambulance. All these Vs are actually going to clear this up. Not even 1 V picked off, only an ambulance and a few missile defenders. We've got Colonel Burton now produced for Cristiano. 3rd supply and 4th supply now taken for aka-goisUber and both oils. So all he needs to be doing now really is just making a second arms dealer, get a black market, get the buggy upgrade and the worker shoes, my favourite upgrade, and then just continually pump out buggies, really. Buggies and quads are going to win you games against USA, as I say, every day, all day long. Nice terror attack, actually. Very nice terror attack. Power, very, very low. Both fire bases have actually been taken out by the terror attack. So, aka-goisUber, exactly like I thought, has been allowed back in this game. Just because Cristiano did not charge down the center and cause the damage that he earned and needed to do. Tunnel is going to lose probably one RPG there. We've got a hijacker actually going in and needs to run away from these drones. That is extremely close. Has Cristiano seen it though? Oh, pretty sure the hijacker can fit around there. So the hijacker is picked off. EMP now going up for Cristiano, and this is probably what I would have preferred to see in the beginning rather than the two fire bases. Probably just preferred an EMP, maybe an EMP and a fire base, because the EMP can just hold an attack of like 5 quads or even more by itself, really. So it's so powerful, the EMP. So we've got the bunker on the left hand side taken over by Cristiano now. Loads of quads now, buggies are on the field as well. Loads of quads are going to be taken out, and actually that one's going to be EMP'd, and Auroras are now out. So actually this is turning into quite an interesting game. We've got more quads being popped. We've got a buggy out again. The first buggy was taken out. We've got a buggy and the technical are going too far forward and actually going to be EMP'd and taken out by the Vs. This tunnel has been put down to the hull mode. We've got 2 buggies out now, popping out. We've got 3 now out. One quad is going to be picked off at least. Is the ambulance going to be sacrificed again? Probably is. We've got Burton inside of there as well. I was actually really lucky. Another Aurora coming in now and taking out that tunnel. I don't know if he took out a few units as well, but we've got another quad. He's actually just revealed the Burton, but he's actually captured the oil as well at the top left, which is really nice. Burton is going to be sacrificed. Complete waste of $1,200. Don't need to sacrifice the Burton there. The Burton needs to be doing other things, like TNT in these bunkers, TNT and oils and stuff like that. You don't want to be engaging. I think Cristiano is in a real uphill battle now. Even though he's got Auroras out, which, yeah, they're massively powerful, he is behind economically because the enemy's on 4 supplies compared to his 2. Cristiano is also on 1 oil, aka-goisUber's on 1 oil, but these buggies can just pop out any of these tunnels, pick off these Vs, which are nice and expensive. Ooh. I thought the Aurora then was going to hit the buggies. That would have been real nice. But actually Cristiano is really pushing forward, and a massive loss there for Cristiano. For aka-goisUber, popped the buggies, and I think a load of them instantly. Whoa! And another buggy's gone down, or another full hole has gone down. I don't even know. I think that was a full hole, but he's got so much money though. So Cristiano trading off once again pretty well. Yeah, he's lost a few Vs, got a few veterancy, a bit of veterancy on these Vs now. Supply has now been cleared out, so he should be able to establish a 3rd supply of his own. So then we're on 3v3 supplies wise. We've got a bus just going to charge straight down the center. Of course, there's no bunker there because that has been taken out. No EMP either. But nice to see a big laser lock on this bus now. Too slow, actually not even slow, just non-reactive completely. But the bus has now got in the supply line, going to take out some of the Chinooks. Actually, it's going to survive. And actually, that airfield placement has actually saved the bus, because the bus can now bus is now just chilling out by the airfield. The Aurora has taken off and saved itself, but the Aurora could actually just come in and probably force fire the ground over here and just take out that bus. We're going to see a missile defender chase it away. I don't think there was a laser lock, or it was just out of range. Got another power gun for Cristiano, going down for Cristiano rather, and then we've got 2 Chinooks massively out of position. The Aurora is on attack mode, and I think it's probably going to shoot behind, yeah, because he's not paying attention, or he doesn't know how to force fire ahead of it. If you're chasing a unit like that, a fast unit, you want to fire in front of it so it explodes in front as the unit runs into it, because there is a bit of a lag between firing and exploding with the Aurora. We've got 2 EMPs now going up for Cristiano, and he has scanned and revealed a hell of a lot of tunnels. So we've got 5 tunnels here. That bunker's still not being taken. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a nice engagement. I think all the EMPs will go down, because all of the EMP can disable units. They don't actually cause that much damage. So this massive quad army here is going to take it out. But in the meantime, we've got 3 ambulances. Again, he's sacrificing his ambulances. He absolutely hates ambulances. I hope he doesn't need need an ambulance at any point in his life, because he will probably just take the wheel and just drive it straight into a wall or straight into some enemy terrorists or something, because he absolutely hates them ambulances just continuously sending them forward when they don't need to. They need to be behind the Vs. The Vs need to be tanking the damage. Massive engagement here. We've got quads and buggies and buses engaging the command center. I would actually prefer to take out the power first, because the power can go down so quick, but the command center is being taken out. We've got a Spectre now coming in, defending some of this. So we've got 2 quads going down, a second and a third quad going down. A little bit not decisive where he wanted to fire the Spectre, but actually he's killed a lot. The command center is now going down as well, and actually I don't know if that's his last, is he on his last dozer? He's actually on 2 dozers here in the center. Sacrifice all his units to kill 2 buildings. I don't know 100% if that's worth it. I always prefer to kill units rather than buildings. I don't like it when I see people sacrifice all of their stuff to kill a few buildings, because Vs are going to be the things that's going to win Cristiano the game. If you kill his Vs, like, buildings cannot fight back. If you kill the units first, then you can take out the buildings later. That's the way I always see the game. You always want to kill the units first, never buildings. Unless it's like a really key strategic building that's going to win the game for him, then you can take it out maybe with a terror attack or whatever, but generally you want to be sticking with 95% of the time you want to be sticking with killing the units over buildings. So a massive pop here now, and Aurora going to come in and deny this. It's actually a really nice game with loads and loads of action. Ambulance is going to go in forward again, and actually is going to be saved because there's just so many Vs and so much damage output. Well, we've got buggies now trying to pick off a V, but actually the buggies are actually taking a bit of damage themselves. I'm not even sure if one went down there. Missile defender is going to go down. Another massive push here from Cristiano, and we've got an Aurora guard in as well. So these Vs, actually, the buggies are going to survive again because the Aurora shot out of place, force-fired the ground out of place. Actually, they nearly force-fired to us. I think they just fired out of place because the buggies are just so fast. And V probably going to go down here. I'd like to see the rocket upgrade there from aka-goisUber. Huge push now, and actually all of these tunnels getting cleared out. We've got loads of veteran V's and Cristiano. We've got an Aurora come in and take out a RPG. A little bit overkill. I think it was an RPG anyway. I think it was on guard mode and probably just targeted it, because you can't do guard air mode with the Auroras. It's either guard the ground or guard nothing. And actually, because Cristiano has just found an empty bunker, he's just going to be able to go in there. So a massive mistake from aka-goisUber. Once again, not taking the bunkers. Huge mistake. And once again, the ambulance is going to go forward. I can understand, like, the ambulance is the cheapest unit, and also, oh, this is going to be a nice hit. 2 quads being popped and going down there. You see the all the bits of engine and stuff from the quad, and parts of the gun and whatever. Cristiano is having real good success, just continually pushing forward, and aka-goisUber is having a real hard time defending this. He's now on 12.8k. Is this guy insane? He needs to get the palace upgrade with the fortified structure. He needs to establish more tunnels. He needs to establish stingers, take out these Auroras. Needs to continually pop in. Needs to get the upgrades. Needs to get the repair upgrade. Needs to stealth all his buildings. Make this a real hard push for Cristiano. But Cristiano is just having loads of success. We've got now the GPS scrambler out from the on top of the buggies. So the buggies are now stealthed. They'll make them a little bit harder. But we've now got a 3rd supply and command center being re-established. We've got the Aurora, so that one. Its oil has been taken out. aka-goisUber has been left on his oil the whole game. Cristiano is just not interested in killing that oil. Loads of money for aka-goisUber. He's producing loads of black markets, but what about the $1,000 amazing upgrade that is the Palace fortified structure upgrade? What about that one? I'd love to see that. Also the repair function, it heals all the units all the time. $2,000 upgrade, massively beneficial in all of these engagements. I think he has the bounty upgrade. I think I saw there that he's gaining dollars when he's killing things. He's producing more black markets, and I think To be honest, even though Cristiano is now on a third supply, once that mine's out, he's going to be on 0 because he's lost his oil. The enemy's on loads of black markets. Massive Aurora strike going to come in and pick off, I think, like 6 or 5 quads there. The Vs are going to push forward and take out the tunnel that was being set up. These buggies are the stealthed ones. They're going to be revealed by the drone. These Vs are actually going to be chased away because he doesn't know where them buggies are. There is a drone there, like I said, so he knows they're not there. DoMiNaToR is going to be revealed. I'm not sure if Pathfinders are out or not. He has got a Spectre, so we know he's level 3 at least. DoMiNaToR is going to clear out them few missile defenders. We've got a drone that's been scanned, and I had actually heard an A10. I don't know why I'm checking over there, but actually 2 black markets, it looks like, have gone down. Actually, is that the Palace? Palace has gone down. Okay, so the Palace has gone down. So that must have been actually, was it the A10 times 3? And because he's not got the fortified structure, it's gone down straight away. I think it is. So Palace is being reconstructed. We've got 3 arms dealers now for Cristiano. Really decent Aurora strike. Not lost anything there. One Aurora did go low because this quad has popped out. But the EMP is there, so the quad cannot achieve anything if it does push forward. Those are now been taken for aka-goisUber. So he has sniped it with the Jarman and then done the Rebel ambush on top of it and taken the Dozer. So that's a really good win for him. Command center going up and the power going up. We've got 5 buggies. Power now being established, and there is absolutely no way, as long as aka-goisUber doesn't make any major mistakes, once that power and the command center is up, there's absolutely no way. Aurora is going to come in and actually hit all of the stealth buggies. I think one of them was revealed, hence him being able to target it. Not sure where the sure I just saw a leaflet drop or something like that. Jarman has been taken out by the Pathfinders. Quads are going to be caught out of position and just be taken out. I think he was trying to capture the his 4th supply back, but actually it's going to be mined out very soon anyways. That's going to become pretty insignificant. We've got a heroic pilot there. That's actually a very very handy thing, especially at this stage with those Vs and these Auroras are kind of all he's got now. I mean, he's got 6.4k in the bank, but the enemy is just on an insane amount. He's been on 10k or more for like the past, we're on 20 minutes already. He must have been on like 10 minutes. He's been floating an insane amount of money. Have we got AP ammo? No, of course we haven't got AP ammo. Who needs to spend that 10k on upgrades? Because they would tear through this so much quicker if they had AP ammo and the repair function as well. The Aurora's now just going to come in. Actually, the Auroras are out of position and actually striking here. While meantime, his base is being taken out. So all the Auroras now are going to go down. One Aurora is already down. That airfield needs to be rebuilt somewhere else if he plans to land on it anytime soon. It's going to continuously go and try and land. And I'm going to bet that he's not able to continuously micro that and micro his Vs at the same time. He's going to, this Aurora is going to be, see, multitasking is not up to par. I just knew that just from what I'd seen so far. He's only, from what I've seen, Cristiano's only been able to control like one group of units at a time. And here the Aurora is going to run back. Massive engagement here now for the Vs and the quads, but I really feel this is GG. This is it's just going to be Cristiano is just going to run out of money. He's lost loads of expensive Vs there. The quads have all sacrificed himself, yeah, but he's got maybe like 7 to 10k in the bank. Continuously pumping out units now. He's also on power. We've got an anthrax bomb coming in. It's only going to be a matter of time again before Cristiano GG's, in my opinion. That's going to take it to 3-0. Anthrax bomb is going to be a perfect hit. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I don't know if the ambulance... For me, the ambulance doesn't always work. Well, actually, that worked pretty well. He's actually saved the dozer as well, which I could have bet money that was going down. So, yeah, he's actually taking it out. Yeah, every time I've used the clear toxin from the ambulance, it either bugs out or it doesn't work, so I very rarely try and use it unless I'm in a desperate situation. But he is in a desperate situation. He's got... Is that his last dozer as well? He's got his last dozer. He's survived by the skin of his teeth. Quads now coming in. AP ammo now established. Repair upgrade now established. All of these units going down, which is giving him more and more money because he's got the bounty upgrade. He's on power, just continually pumping out 3 war factories. He's got the A10, which I'm not even sure where that hit. I think it hit over here. I think I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, now 5 quads. Strategy center has now been scrapped, and he's now establishing a command center with his very low HP dozer. He's only got 1 power plant, so he's on low power. So this command center is going to take absolutely ages to build. Pathfinder's going to have a field day just clearing out these, but the buggies and the quads should be able to take this out. The Vs are actually all vetted up, pretty much all vetted up, so they're going to be very extra powerful. We've now got all of the upgrades from aka-goisUber, so you see these units are going to go down so much quicker. AP ammo is like 25% extra damage. The rocket upgrade is like 25% extra damage. So all of these units should go down 25% quicker, which is massive in a game of 0 hour. So yeah, all the buggies are going to clear out all of the Vs. And even if aka-goisUber just wastes all of these now, it's completely over. Cristiano is completely out of it. Cristiano actually destroyed loads more units, probably because of all them bad pops and mainly the RPGs and stuff. But you see aka-goisUber just allowed to have both oils for ages, and then his own oil just once for ages, just the 1 oil. But then also he had 4 supplies for absolutely ages as well. So you see the difference it makes. So even though Cristiano killed loads more, he was on an uphill battle the whole time because aka-goisUber just had so much. Units created is massive as well, mainly because he had power at the end and he was just pumping them out. So absolutely insane. Well played to aka-goisUber. Okay, so we're jumping into game 4, and these guys absolutely love Barren Badlands Balanced Edition with extra scarecrows. I don't know what this guy is. Is he a scarecrow or not? I'm not 100% sure. We've got Cristiano in the top right now with Infantry General, pretty decent general, and actually pretty decent matchup. He's against Nuke for aka-goisUber in the red on this left-hand side. So what can we say? Cristiano is at a massive army advantage. It'd be nice to see if he can win this nice and quick, get a nice quick win. He needs to, by the way, win the next 4 games in a row because he's 3-0 down. So he is really up against it. The supply is not straight, so it's probably not going to be a correct supply placement, which is the difference between being able to produce your propaganda center and stuff like that a little bit quicker, and being able to produce your first few units out a little bit quicker. So yeah, he's going to be slowed down a little bit. Is this one straight? I think it is a little bit straight. It feels weird looking at this side of the map. The camera angle looks a little bit strange. And actually, the map looks... I always find when you look at the map at a different angle, it always looks a little bit different. So it's a little bit weird. Got 2 supplies from aka-goisUber. Perfect supply placement on both of them, and actually boxed this in pretty nicely as well, considering I don't really like this map and I don't really like this where this supply is positioned. It's a little bit difficult. Maybe it would be better if that one was actually perfectly straight rather than like this. Is a little bit strange, but it is different. It's a pretty unique map. We've got 2 outposts from aka-goisUber. He's capturing these bunkers. It's going to provide some nice defense, and in the meantime we've got Cristiano. He's also got 2 war factories. He should just be able to overrun the nuke player. Personally, what I find is a little bit easier is to just bunker this side off and just do a war factory barracks here and make some full outposts, because they're going to be taking out these battle masters just so quick. It allows you to get a propaganda center a little bit quicker as well, and it's just an all-round more safer build. The tank gunners are all going to go pretty low. Been popped open by the Battlemaster. Got Cristiano's dozer here on the right hand side, just perched on the edge. Cristiano actually going to go over here and trying to go inside of this bunker, but the dozer is going to be greeted by a Battlemaster, and the Battlemaster is going to take out that dozer from Cristiano. So Cristiano now left on 1 dozer, and there is no bunker here, so it is left a little bit open. Got an outpost there for Cristiano. It's going to be stealth for a second, and that Battlemaster is going to walk straight into it. We've got the Flamer now chasing away the tank hunters from the outpost. aka-goisUber now going for a propaganda center, and on plenty of cash because he's got the perfect supply placement. Actually, those trucks are moving as I say that, so maybe not. Battlemaster is going to chase away The Flamer's going to lose its life, and the outposts now from Cristiano are going to absolutely annihilate his Battlemaster. Absolutely zero chance, going to be taken out nice and easy. aka-goisUber is actually sneaking through the middle, despite Cristiano having these bunkers. Actually going to charge straight through the center and actually probably pick off some trucks or pick off the dozer. That's going to be the last dozer for Cristiano. If aka-goisUber is paying attention and remembers that he picked off the other dozer a minute ago, because sometimes it's easy to forget if he picked off a dozer or not. So Cristiano is he needs to move that dozer out of the way real quick. We've got a bit of a push from Cristiano here as well, and the Battlemaster is going to be chased away. aka-goisUber not paying attention and not realizing that that was his last dozer, but more importantly he is defending back at home, and actually this could have been a difference between winning and losing the game. So it's probably better to micro here if you're not able to control both at the same time. Probably better to defend here and stay in the game at least. Overlord's ECM's now out, also a Black Lotus out, so this is going to be a little bit harder for Cristiano to deal with now. He's got 3 outposts here, just completely overkill in terms of defense. Cristiano is defending that. I think you can tell from these games that aka-goisUber is the more experienced, slightly stronger player. When you get an imbalanced matchup like this, it actually becomes a bit more competitive. So let's see if Cristiano is able to win it. But now these Overlords and ECMs are out, it's going to be more difficult for Cristiano. aka-goisUber is also getting his oil as well, and a 3rd supply, and placing a bunker down here as well. But Cristiano in the meantime has built his command center, so it doesn't matter that he lost that first dozer. He's also building a 3rd supply of his own. Plenty of outposts now for Cristiano, but I'm pretty sure most of these are empty. So if it does come against an engagement with, like, for example, this, a ECM and 2 Overlords, or a few ECMs and a few Overlords, it's going to be really hard to break through because the outposts have got really light armor. They can be popped open nice and easy, and then the Gatling cannon and the radiation will just be able to take out those few units. We've got Battlemasters, sorry, not Battlemasters, Overlords now taking out the outpost, but there are too many outposts, and the ECM has been taken out, so all of the Overlords are now being completely annihilated. We've got Cristiano now with plenty of outposts and now establishing a bunker of his own. Actually, did that supply get sold? Don't tell me you sold that supply. Please. You sold the supply thinking he was going to lose it? Is that right, or am I my eyes deceiving me? I think he did. A little bit crazy. War factory is being captured from the Lotus. Would like to see the Lotus actually have walked over here first and captured the oil. Once again, Cristiano not interested in the oil, not going for the oil. And the Lotus is now going to capture a supply as well. Completely no reaction from Cristiano. He's going to allow his buildings to be captured. Would I have done a cash hack there? I don't know, because you're hurting the enemy by keeping on for supply. If you do a cash hack, it's 1,000 in your pocket and 1,000 out of your enemy's pocket, so not always bad to do cash hack. So Assault Troop Crawler is now out, and this Lotus should be completely destroyed. It's going to be a real painful death for Black Lotus. 8 guys firing with many guns outside of a armored personnel carrier. That is one way to lose your life. No oil capture still from Cristiano. I don't know if he's got the capture upgrade from any of the Red Guard. I don't know, because I don't think you can see any miniguns on the map at the moment. They're all inside of this armored personnel carrier. Wouldn't it be cool to have Assault Troop Crawler as your normal car, like drive that to work and stuff? A pretty cool unit. Well, definitely not like an outpost. An outpost is a little bit shit. I would like an Assault Troop Crawler. We've got 3 outposts now. They've picked off, looks like 1 GAT or an ECM, but the Overlords are going to chase this away. There's loads of Overlords out for aka-goisUber now, and ECMs as well. I don't know if he's got the subliminal messaging. I don't think he has. I think you can tell by these plus signs are usually a little bit bigger if you've got subliminal messaging, which means things heal, I think, a bit quicker. I think you fire a little bit quicker and stuff like that, so it's one of the best upgrades in the game. It's only $500, so yeah, you always want to kind of get that. We've got 2 GATs here now. We've got airfield going up for aka-goisUber, and actually one thing aka-goisUber could do that could win in the game is go nuke MiGs. We've got 2 helixes out for Cristiano though, and actually he's going to chase him. If both of these are full, which I think they are, he's going to have a real hard time, and the helixes are going to be chased away just in time. But I probably would have took that engagement. I mean, there's only 1 GAT versus 2 helixes with 8 units inside. This GAT is massively out of place. Splash damage from both of the outposts. This means they're going to go low. 1 overlord is picked off. The helixes are now going to come in, and I would just go straight over here and kill that 1 GAT, because you kill that 1 GAT and you probably win the game. All of these overlords are now going to go down. Another helix, sorry, the first helix is going to go down rather. Nuke missile is established. Both helixes go down. Enough GATs are now out, so both helixes, that's quite a big loss losing both of them helixes. But it's been a nice trade-off though, I suppose, because of the 2 overlords. An ECM has gone down, 1 GAT has gone down. Whereas the 2 ECMs went down, I think 2 ECMs. A bit of a trade-off on both sides. Nuke missile now established, and nuke MiGs are going to be established pretty soon. I actually just realised that's exactly the same picture, but one has got the armour and one has got the nuke radiation. I never realised that before. It's exactly the same image. If that's a nuke MiG now, we've got an artillery in, actually taking out the propaganda center supply going down. I think it was there, I'm not even sure what was there. Was it a barracks? And the barracks has gone down as well. Power is pretty low, war factory pretty low. We've got a nuke MiG coming in and taking a massive load of damage from Cristiano's units. Overlords are now coming in and clearing up all of these, so all the tank hunters are being cleared out. A load of outposts have been popped open, loads of units have been popped open too. Popped out of the map rather, because they've gone down. Helix is now back in the air, so we've got 2 helixes from Cristiano. Yeah, they have been rebuilt. Going to take a little bit of damage from this bunker here. I'm not sure how many RPGs are in there, but it's taking quite a bit of damage, probably about 25% damage. Not sure how many. But the nuke MiGs are going to take out 1, and the other helix is going to survive. Oh, just go down before taking out the second MiG. So 1 MiG has gone down. I think in the meantime we've got a Black Lotus in the base of Cristiano. So the Black Lotus is going to run forward and try and do something, but she's having a hard time rather. No MiG out, so this Black Lotus is probably going to be able to capture something if she's microed correctly, but she's not microed correctly. She just left there standing. I think it's because aka-goisUber is trying to pick off the units with the nuke MiGs, so the nuke MiG is able to take out an assault troop crawler there, my favorite looking vehicle. You see now these nuke MiGs are massively powerful against because literally just 1 nuke MiG can wreck the whole army for Cristiano. So Cristiano probably now is going to need the helixes to get in and take out these MiGs, or at least they use the carpet bomb to take out that airfield, and then you can have a field day trying to engage. Ooh, these overlords are a little bit out of position, and the helixes are right there. These helixes, or this helix rather. Don't tell me there's no. Oh my god. Ooh, no bunker on the helix, just going to completely just run into a load of GATs and just go down for no reason. These overlords are out of position, so having these GATs back here, you might be trying to bait in the helixes, but it is a bad idea because the helix can just like kite over here and the overlords can be taken out. Massive push here now from Cristiano, and it looks like the MiGs are all going to be taken out bar 1. All the MiGs are going to be taken out now, and these GATs are actually funneled into a little channel, so between these buildings, so they are completely stuck between these buildings. That outpost should be able to take out everything. Massively successful push, and I think have all the overlords been taken out now? I think all the overlords have been taken out, and now there's loads of outposts here for Cristiano. So actually really powerful push from Cristiano. He's pushed aka-goisUber right back. aka-goisUber once again though is on both oils. Cristiano absolutely not interested in getting in from the enemy, but all of these units now going down, including the dozer for aka-goisUber, and he's literally got a few GATs left, 1 overlord. Airfield now being re-established. That needs to evacuate, because as soon as even one thing even touches it, it's just going to pop right open, and all these units from the splash damage from the from the radiation. I'm going to take quite a bit of damage. Quite a lot of them are vet too, though, so they are going to heal. Helix is now coming in. ECM and the Overlord are not together like they should be, so the ECM is going to be picked off first. The Overlord Gatling cannon is firing at the Helix and actually causing quite a bit of damage. Loads of gas here from aka-goisUber, and going to chase the Helix away. Helix has now run away, but we've got loads of outposts also by the command center for aka-goisUber. He's going to take out his command center. I'm not sure if he's got a carpet bomb. I haven't seen it for a while, but let's see. Dozer going down. We've got airfield re-established, and a nuke MiG is going to fire there. Only taking out one outpost, a little bit unlucky. We've got an artillery barrage coming in, and carpet is going to take out. That's not even going to take it out. It's going to take it out. No, it's going to survive. I would have preferred to use that to defend against this. Push. Saying that, actually, he's handled it pretty well, and he actually has pushed it all back. But this supply here has got no trucks on it now. He has got plenty of trucks over here. He's completely mined out here. Cristiano actually not on that much. His enemy's still got all of the oils, but I think this Helix might actually end the game. The gas are out of place. The Overlord is not by the ECM completely, but it's still being deflected. The missiles are actually still being deflected, but it's probably going to go down. The nuke MiG is going to fire at the Helix along with the gas over here. Helix not interested in micro, and that was his last Dozer as well, by the way. Not interested in picking that off. But the carpet is coming in, and Dozer unfortunately is going to go down before he tried to finish it to get it to 100% before it came in. The power has gone down on top of the chassis of the Helix, so even if you survived the Helix crash, artillery and the radiation, that was a painful death again. Oh, and a minigun and drop. I think a few of them died because they just appeared off the map. They just spread out because of the nuke MiG. I've got mines as well. This is actually aka-goisUber in a real pickle at the moment because he's only on 2 buildings now, whereas Cristiano. Yeah, there's no ECM in the mix, so these units are just going to be picked off. The Overlord's going to take immense damage here. Overlord is just going to survive. Outposts are going to be chased away. Overlord does get picked off, and it's literally 2 gats. Now, you cannot win a game against him from just 2 gats, so this is GG as far as I'm concerned. The supply is going to be finished off by the 2 gats. It probably will vet one of them up. Whichever one gets the last hit is trying to pick off the trucks, but actually he still has 2 nuke MiGs as well, and Cristiano has not much money, so maybe he can. And that's an EMP though. That's got has to be an EMP. There's nothing else it can be. Has to be an EMP. Just because he's already used the infantry drop, he's already used the mine drop, and now this outpost is just going to come in. No matter how slow it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to get there just in time and be able to cause enough damage, if not kill both of them in time. So Helix actually coming in and fighting against the MiGs. Yeah, both of them gats are going to go down. Helix has gone down. I think there's 2 nuke MiGs now, so 2 nuke MiGs and 2 oils and 1 dream. Let's see if he's able to win it. So the outpost here is going to be picked off, I would imagine. Completely annihilated. The units have gone off the screen. I don't even know where they've gone. But the supply actually surviving on about 1 HP. That's his last supply as well. So actually it would have been a nice pick off if he'd have gone for that. He chose to target one of the trucks instead with one of the gats. Actually picked it off with the nuke MiG. I don't know if he can win. Here comes a carpet. No, he can't win. GG. He sees the carpet and he instantly knows it's GG. He's going to pick off his last building, which means he's going to have no more units. You can't win a game without units. You can't win it just with the power. So well played to Cristiano. I'm just going to update the score there. So we've got 3-1. Is he making a comeback, and is he going to be able to pull this back to... he needs to win 4-3 if he's going to win the game. So yeah, loads more units destroyed there for aka-goisUber. So well played by Cristiano, only winning with... less than half of the kills, which is a bit random. And also aka-goisUber collected loads more money again. Probably that whole margin there, the variance or the difference between these 2 players is probably just because aka-goisUber once again just left on 2 oils for the majority of the game. Completely Cristiano completely underestimating the power of the oils. Okay, so we are on game 5. We're on Homeland Rocks. In the north we've got Cristiano, a GLA Stealth. In the south we've got aka-goisUber with infantry. So infantry making an appearance for the 2nd time. Is it the 2nd time? I think it's the 2nd time. Actually, because these games have been pretty lengthy. I don't know how long we've been recording so far, but can't actually remember what matchups we had now. I know we had a GLA mirror at the beginning. Actually, no, I'm talking rubbish. We're just gonna concentrate on the game. So we've got stealth going for 2 workers in the center on this right hand side. We've got him going for probably going to be going for these bunkers, and this left side we've got him going for. Some people like to go on this choke point, or sometimes people will just go down here. So let's see what he does. aka-goisUber going for a war factory and probably a barracks, I would imagine. Sometimes players like to do a barracks and then a bunker. Probably want to be placing the bunker there so you can defend the supply line. Barracks is being established. We've got aka-goisUber. It's going for just normal 2 supplies. Actually looks like he's got a perfect supply placement. Actually super perfect, because he has done the mines and it's actually not messed up the trucks, because he's done it just so close so it's not messed anything up. So actually really good start from aka-goisUber. The 2 cars in the center not captured by Cristiano, so he's not going to have any scout available from that. We've got a worker. He likes doing these sneaky workers. I think in the first game, didn't he do the same thing? On Tournament Desert, he tried sneaking down the left hand side. Worker tried. Oh, it's not even a worker, it's a terrorist. Don't tell me that. Did you just see that? Was that another terrorist, or did that kill both of them? Am I going mad? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to rewatch that after. But yeah, the dozer has gone down as well. I don't know if it was a second terrorist and I just missed that. Or was it a terror car? It has to be the terror car. I think I'm imagining things. It is late at night and I am tired, so maybe that's what it is. I think it was the terror car, so do apologise. So we've got the quads now going inside of the tunnel. Big push from Cristiano here on the right hand side. We've got a technical. We're going to walk straight into the mines. As you do, players just keep walking into mines, and as you walk into the mines, you lose all your units. So that push was completely destroyed. aka-goisUber coming out on top. aka-goisUber actually killing the oil. A little bit strange, because he's probably going to be on Lotus very soon and probably going to be able to capture that oil, so a little bit strange that he's capturing it. And no middle presence again from Cristiano, apart from that garrison, which I'm not even sure what is inside it. He's got a tunnel on the left hand side and he's pumping out quads and a palace. Don't like the palace before doing the oil, but has he got a capture upgrade? He has got the capture upgrade, so he should be getting his oil pretty soon. Maybe that's what aka-goisUber has spotted. Maybe he's spotted a rebel and seen that the enemy is going for his oil. Maybe what Cristiano could do is build a rebel bike, send it all the way around the map, because it's a super fast unit. Go all the way around the map and capture the enemy oil. That might be a decent idea. We do have a tunnel going up on this left hand side from Cristiano. Got 2 outposts pushing forward from aka-goisUber. RPG is going to be denied and go down. Quite a bit of damage established on that outpost there, and another tunnel is going up, and it's going to be just in time for defending against this. These quads are a little bit out of line there. One going to go down, one was extremely close to going down. Would like to see some ECMs. Would like to see that Lotus actually doing something rather than just chilling with the infantry. Yeah, I'd like to see ECMs, a second war factory established, and a huge push. There's no reason why he can't win this now. He's on the propaganda center. Does have mines on both supplies, so he's nice and protected. Let's see maybe a few bunkers, because bunkers only cost 700, so really powerful defense. A little bit of over mountain shooting. You rarely see that actually. Outpost is actually taking out that whole tunnel, so that's really well done. There is another one here, so it's still going to be well defended. Got a tech and a quad here now. The Super Lotus trying to deny the attack, and actually has done, because the ECM's here now and there's minigunners inside of here. He's also got his oil. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty strong against the RPGs. So these units are a little bit out of place, going to completely charge forward, not expecting a tunnel there at all. Lost an ECM and a full outpost. That is really, really bad. Cristiano not even getting a third supply, even though he has secured it. A little bit strange. We've got the flamer in, but the palace is actually stealthed. I probably wouldn't even go in the palace because... oh, has he even seen that? I don't even know if he's seen it. A sneaky flamer can cause massive damage. Could have killed the palace there. He could have killed the supply. He's actually just going to go for the war factory and supply. So actually, this is really, really good push. He's killing him from both sides. This is clearing out the front. Meanwhile, the flamer is distracting him at his base. The supply is actually going to be sold off. He didn't need to sell the supply. Is Cristiano the same guy that sold his supply last game? It is, isn't it? He prematurely sells things. But yeah. Second supply is not being re-established. aka-goisUber on AK again. This is really weird games. I just keep doing the same thing. aka-goisUber now almost on 10k, losing all these outposts. Loads of vet quads there as well. So on a third supply, now on 11k. No second war factory. Doesn't need to spam all his units because he thinks he can win this with just one war factory and 2 barracks. But in my opinion, needs to be on a second war factory, pumping up loads and loads of units, or at least making MiGs or helixes or something, not just sitting on 10k. Needs to be pumping out loads of units. I don't even think he's producing any units here at all at the moment. And Cristiano is just completely wrecking him this game. Third supply now going up for Cristiano. Cristiano's now also on his oil. Palace is still established. He's building a fake arms dealer. Even though he's got 5.5k, he does not need a fake arms dealer. Just build a real one. It's just more clicking and more micro building a fake one at this point. You do not need to when you've got the money. So yeah, that Lotus is now out. I'm not even sure where the Lotus has gone actually. Where's the Lotus? Lotus over here, but the Lotus could have captured that oil that he killed before. Also captured these buildings here. Really decent buildings to capture. Lotus is going to go in. This tunnel has been revealed, so that should indicate that this is being scouted by a Lotus. This is stealthed as well now, so that's being scouted, so you have to think it's a Lotus. Lotus can actually probably try and capture that now. Yeah, Cristiano is not going to be able to defend that in time. Super Lotus captures really, really fast. And actually he's going to give GLA to the enemy. Congratulations. He now has GLA. He can actually produce a worker from there. And build an arms dealer back at home. Is he going to do that? Oh, he's built a supply. So actually he's going to finish that and probably build an arms dealer. But would I do that? Is it worth the hassle? Because Inf is a pretty powerful general. You probably in the mid game infantry is usually really good against GLA and usually can win. I'm gonna build a barracks because this is now quite a lot of messing around. You've got to worry about building 2 bases. You're gonna be building workers and building tunnels everywhere. So yes, so collecting with the workers as well is not a good idea. You probably just want to collect with the trucks. So MiGs are now established. We've got black napalm as well. These tunnels are going to be cleared out by these full tunnels on, by the full outpost on the left hand side. We've got 2 buggies. They're going to engage the ECM. It's now going back a little bit, but it's pushed the outpost ECM back. aka-goisUber just being allowed full control in the center. He's mining from 3 supplies. He's now got his barracks established for the GLA. Now also building a tunnel. So yeah, this army is a little bit out of place. Way too close to this bunker, and actually that ECM is probably going to go down because it only needs 1 more hit. Eventually this the missile will break through and cause a bit of damage. Actually it needs probably 1 more hit because it has been rehealing. It does survive and the bunker does go down. We've got an angry mob now for Cristiano. This is really, really good. Has he got the AK-47 upgrade? No, because it does make him a lot more powerful. I think it's 100% extra. 100% extra damage I think they cause with the AK-47s. Firestorm is going to kill the angry mob in the end. We've got plenty of hackers out now for aka-goisUber. No defense here though. I would like to see a bunker there and a bunker maybe there on his oil, because this area is now quite vulnerable, quite a high priority target for Cristiano. We've got engagement here with the outposts versus buggies, quads and a bus. Outposts are all going to get picked off and the quads are going to clear up all of this. MiGs are coming in late and every single MiG is going down as well, so all the outposts, all the MiGs gone down. This is a really bad move from aka-goisUber pushing into that. I don't think he really, it doesn't seem that experienced in the matchup to me, and not hasn't really known fully what to do throughout most of this game, but that there especially was a really bad engagement. We've got an I want to say AK-47, it's an angry mob, an upgraded angry mob, losing to these two tunnels now that have been established from aka-goisUber. Is this going to turn into a GLA mirror now that he's got tunnels and a GLA base established? It's a little bit, could turn into a GLA, a really long GLA mirror. Both supplies now mined out for aka-goisUber. Really nicely well-timed, well-coordinated artillery and carpet strike, not taking out the supply there because he's got the fortified structure. It is going to survive. You see there, from getting that fortified structure upgrade, which costs 1,000, he's actually saved himself 1,500 just there alone on the supply. So straight away that's paid off. Not to mention it makes every other building in the game a lot more powerful. Is it like 25% or 50% extra HP? It really makes a big difference. Loads of hackers now from aka-goisUber. I say loads, actually it's only 6. There are plenty of MiGs though. We've got about 6 MiGs established. He does not have the MiG armor upgrade, which is another reason why they went down so quick before. The MiGs are going to come in again, and no AP ammo upgrade from Cristiano, but loads of MiGs are going to go down. So I say loads, I mean 2. 2 MiGs have gone down, power has now gone down. So Cristiano, aka-goisUber is on no power. A GPS scrambler has been deployed on his quads. And the barracks is now going to be taken out. Mines are going to be deployed just behind the quads. The quads won't be able to retreat there. Jarman won't be able to walk over there as well. So Cristiano has beaconed it a little bit out of place though. He needs to beacon it more there to know exactly where the middle is. Might come back to bite him a little bit later on. MiGs are going to take out the Jarman. The Jarman has just sniped an outpost. Propaganda center going down. Oil is going to go down now for aka-goisUber as well. So these quads are continuing to push. MiGs are not reloaded yet and not back in the air. There are plenty of MiGs though on the map, so I don't know why. These quads are just going to be sent straight forward. This is one thing I continuously am seeing from aka-goisUber. Just continuously just walks his outposts into the quads. Okay, they're stealth, but they've been firing the whole time. You've been able to see them. It's not like you would walk V's straight into quads. You need to use the outpost kind of like you would with V's, like fire, move back, fire, move back. So that's kind of what you need to be doing. But so yeah, there's plenty of mines still there, and I wonder if that will be able to pick up any units. All these quads are massively bunched together, and they're all going to be taken out by the MiGs. Not one MiG lost in that strike. We've now got an arms dealer going up for aka-goisUber, but actually he's spent all of his money now, and actually he's on no money because actually the only money he's got is these hackers here, and he's actually lost a propaganda center as well. So he's not going to be able to make any more hackers. That's kind of the only hackers he's got now. Quads out of position. The outposts are going to be able to take this out. One outpost has been picked off. There's plenty of tank, and there's now MiGs are going to come in and pick off 2 buggies. Really nice hit. Buggies are really weak against MiGs. So you see that the one MiG actually targeted another one, but actually the splash damage caused damage to the other. Buggy. No, the buggy has gone down, so that outpost is empty, pushing forward now. Don't really like this pop too much. I don't think he's achieved anything. A bit hesitant as well, actually, just choosing to go back inside of the tunnel. So one outpost is pretty low there. aka-goisUber is hanging on. I don't think he's got enough money for another propaganda center.
I'll puncture the next thing that moves.
At least just yet, anyway. So yeah, for the time being, this is all he's got because the hackers are going to take a while to collect enough. So a building is being cleared out here. Remember that it is 3-1. Cristiano really needs to win the next 3 in a row. He's going to be going through to the next round, so he's really under pressure now to completely close out this this game. He is at an advantage, so I wonder how much money he's got actually, because he's got this supply here is still collecting.
We have discovered an enemy black
God's going to push forward and actually cleared out all of them. I think he's got the bounty upgrade as well, so loads of money coming in there from the kills on the units. We've got the MiGs coming in now for another strike. If he times this really well and coordinates this pretty well, then he's going to be able to pretty much pick off units for free, which he has. This MiG is still flying around though, and if there's even one quad pops out, that's going to be a bit problematic for the MiG. Also, it has no armor upgrades, so I wonder what it's doing just flying around here. And I wonder why Cristiano isn't popping out of his tunnel, because that was a free kill. Propaganda center now going up again for aka-goisUber. He's got another hacker over there. Plenty of hackers back here, so I think he's got like 6 there, 9 in total, 10 in total. You include that one. But he's on no oil. His enemy's on an oil, which is about the equivalent of 1.6 black markets. He's now on 2 markets and a fake. No worker shoes upgrade from Cristiano. The worker shoes upgrade is like free money, because every time you collect from the pile, it still collects 75. With the worker shoes, you actually bring home 83. So it's actually getting 10% basically for free. So that is why it's one of the best upgrades in the entire game. It's free money. So the carpet is now coming in, timed again with the artillery, and actually this time completely taking out their hole as well for the supply. Loads of MiGs still flying around, and is he going to pick off that? I think he is going to pick off the tunnels actually. No firestorm created. It's a bit of a shame for him, because that building probably would have gone down as well. 3 outposts there.
I think I can hear them. Frequency.
Only 3 tank hunters in each of them. Palace also going up for aka-goisUber, and I think that's a bad idea, because why does he want to build a palace? He's trying to build markets with power? That's pretty what he's trying to do. So he's pushing forward with these outposts, evacuated all the tank hunters. The tank hunters are probably just going to have a field day clearing all this up. That tunnel has been re-established, and if he pops some quads, it might be a little bit problematic for him. He might lose a few tank hunters. I think actually it's probably just a better idea not popping anything out here. Probably come back to fight here a little bit later on, maybe. But yeah, aka-goisUber is actually making a palace. Yeah, aka-goisUber actually, I don't think he's on that much money. He's not on that much income, because these hackers, although they're the best hackers in the game,
We are pretty busy here.
he's only got a few of them and they're not fully vetted up yet, so he's only collecting like $6 at a time. But saying that, Cristiano actually isn't on that much money either. He's only on got 2 markets now. I could have sworn I saw another one before, but he's on 2 markets. A third one is a fake and being established. Got a palace there on the right side for him. Still stealthed. He's got 2 outposts on his left hand side. Going to push up here again where they did before. Then we've got 2 RPGs here, so it's going to pop that open, and if he pops now, he's going to be able to take out all of them units again. Saying that, the tunnel's probably going to do most of the work. I will definitely pop now and kill that, because it's a free kill. Not lost anything there, and just gaining loads of money from the bounty himself. So aka-goisUber has now got a decent map presence. He's got all of this right side, no capturing any of the middle buildings from the Lotus. On this left side though, he is inside of that bunker, and I think he's got that outpost, but it's on the scout post, as General Sheridan would say. No units inside, so they're just scouting. Bunker's now being cleared out. Cristiano's inside of that bunker. Oh, actually, he's not inside of that bunker anymore. I was going to say survived with 0 HP, but actually been taken down. Nice carpet in there, but actually not really cause that much damage apart from kill a load of workers, which actually at the moment are a little bit useless because he doesn't have this supply anymore and he's mined out. So he's got 2 markets and a fake and an oil. I have a feeling this game might go on for a little while because, actually saying that, there is a nice push from Cristiano straight down the center. They are all stealth because he's used the GPS scrambler on them. I do hear Lotus. It's captured that now and actually capturing the turret as well. Is that mines? I think it's mines. Really decent hit. Right on top of the army. Or on most of the army anyway. He's going to have a hard time getting off those mines without massive losses. Just trying. Ooh, actually, has he only lost 1 buggy there? Because actually that's quite a success considering he was basically right on top of the mines. That's an EMP. It's completely a little bit too late. I'm not sure if he gained level 5 from the mine kills. I think he might have. Maybe it's a little bit premature. Maybe you should have waited a little bit to use the EMP because now it's going to take a while to recharge. I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 minutes recharge, something like that on the EMP. It's a lot more chunky than the carpet, at least I think. So got plenty of quads out now for aka-goisUber because he does have that GLA army still, so it's a little bit weird. You remember in the first GLA game, all the quad battles, aka-goisUber did come out on top, so Cristiano wasn't able to micro his quads very well. But saying that, he's actually microing these very well. aka-goisUber is losing all of his quads there. Palace has now been established, and I don't think we've got any units inside it. There's no sandbags at the side. aka-goisUber has now established himself fully on this left hand side. He's got a truck there and a supply. Loads of MiGs circling back here, another 3 hackers. aka-goisUber on about now 13 hackers versus the 3 markets and a fake. You could actually say it's 4 markets, 4.5 markets and a fake because that oil is worth 1.6 as I said. So we've got some quads here and a buggy, stealth still, but there's quite a lot of damaged units there, or 2 damaged units. Carpet is going to come in and try and take out the black market. It does survive though, and the artillery is going to come in and try and take out the palace, but the palace survives as well, so pretty bad use there of support powers, but the game has slowed down a hell of a lot. Got these MiGs still circling. We've got the hackers now on $10 and $8 each. They're going to be pretty powerful, not to mention they're completely invisible. Cristiano is now trying to establish himself again on this left hand side, but that money is dwindling now, so it's not that much of an important position anymore. It's still important, it's still map control, but I think these MiGs here can just come in as long as they're grouped correctly. As soon as these units are firing, just come in and just target them individually, like 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. If he's got 8 MiGs, I think he's got 8 MiGs. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 8 MiGs. So that whole army really can just completely go down. The buggies might survive, but you come in after you reload. So that is being rebuilt. Was the whole mode. Tunnel node now been taken out, and Black Lotus is running down this right hand side. The palace has been revealed, so these MiGs now are able to come in and target it. It'd be nice to see some kind of pop from Cristiano there, but he's not paying attention at all. He knows the enemy's coming in and attacking, and the MiGs are even flying right above now, but he's still deciding not to pop. It's a little bit strange. Unless he thinks his enemy is like far more advanced and he's like literally trying to bait him out, and then he'll come in with the other MiGs, but to me it looks a little bit slow from Cristiano. I would like to see him pop his units out. Maybe it's because he's paying attention over here, so we now got a stealth supply from aka-goisUber. Game has slowed down a little tiny bit. We've got a rebel still there from Cristiano. Rides a nice little scout. Outpost going down again, so the tank hunters to follow. aka-goisUber actually on 5.5k, and since he's got a palace, since he's got workers, he might as well just start building black markets. The MiGs are all going to come in, and loads of MiGs are actually going to go down. I think 3, 4 MiGs gone down, and actually he's killed the palace. He's not even killed it. So 4 MiGs gone down there for free. Absolutely killed 0. Might have been a worker there repairing it, but I don't think so. But now I'd like to see a worker just go inside of the tunnel, reappear over here, and start repairing that palace. We've got a carpet coming in as well, actually, so the palace is going to go down. I take that back. So those MiGs weren't for nothing. He did waste 4 MiGs, but the carpet has come in and made it all worthwhile. So he's now building more and more MiGs. So he's got 6 again. This game has really slowed down, and I'm really not sure who's going to win. We've got a black market being captured. Cristiano selling just in time. Blacklow's now going to run away, going to be chased by the radar van, so it is a good idea of running away, but the Blacklow's is going to come in for more, and she's going to pay for that probably with her life. She does escape just in time. She disabled the radar van, so pretty nice. Now she's going to have to run away nice and quick. But in the meantime, we've got a big push from aka-goisUber, but also a big push from Cristiano. But there are mines there, and does he remember that there are mines there? I think he does. He's going to walk into those mines, so that's that could have been a big base trade situation. Instead, he's going to go back home and fight because he realizes the mines are there. He's going to pop them there. He's probably going to lose a big chunk of his base now. He does have AP ammo and upgrades though, whereas aka-goisUber does not have any, so he's going to lose all of these quad battles, not to mention the buggies are in there as well. All the MiGs coming in and they're all just being taken out, absolutely annihilated. All of the MiGs going down, so really bad play from aka-goisUber, who's lost every single unit there. And actually it worked out in Cristiano's favour, actually going back and defending that. Those mines which actually sent him back are actually done him favours, done him wonders. So that worker needs to go and scout the mines and actually clear the mines. But aka-goisUber's in a bit of trouble now because doesn't have that much money, but neither does enemy, but he's just wasted basically all his units, all the outposts, whatever else he had, but then all of the MiGs flew in separately and also all gone down as well. We've got Anthrax bomb now killing the, as it killed the MiGs, it's killed a few infantry units. I think that one was a hacker, but the Doze is going to be going down as well. You see the repair upgrade from that thing, not the upgrade, sorry, but the repair feature. Dozer is going down. The rebels have been spawned here from Cristiano. I'd like to see them fan out and actually try and capture multiple things at different times, rather than trying to fire it. This is not a good idea. But he's also got a sneak attack established and probably wants to be getting some quads down the back there. If he pops here and just hangs around, there's going to be some support powers, and is the support power going to hit mines? There's an EMP, and actually he could pop out now because I don't think that disables you from popping out, but saying that the MiGs are there. No firestorm created though. He could pop. He's got a decision to make. Does he want to pop and fight this? Probably better just to stay in the tunnel and play it safe. Yeah, he should have started capturing all the buildings with his rebels at the same time as that. No mines on the airfield. Artillery is flying across the map and probably going to be hitting somewhere. Well, it's going to be hitting somewhere, that's a fact, but where is it going to be hitting? It's going to be hitting the markets. Actually, he's killed 3 markets there, or one of them might have been a fake. But these RPGs now pushing forward for aka-goisUber are all going to go down. That supply probably can be... No, it probably can't be sold off, actually. Needs to repair that supply, because that is his last supply. If he loses like an arms dealer and needs to rebuild it, he doesn't want to have to rebuild the supply as well. But on this left side, he's going to clear out this tunnel that he's found. Got a really close forward tunnel from Cristiano. He's actually on loads of cash as well. It's on like over 6k. aka-goisUber is almost on 5k as well. Cristiano looking like he wants to clear out this left hand side, and he's probably got the units to do it. aka-goisUber does have quite a few units in there, but his quads are not AP ammo and repair upgraded. So, but actually, he does have that middle building. They are going to repair anyway. But there are doesn't have AP ammo, so his enemy's quad's going to be 25% stronger. So Cristiano choosing to retreat and go back. We've got a fake market going up for him again. Scudstorm now going up for aka-goisUber. So this might actually turn into a long GLA mirror. As we were saying, we're on 31 minutes already. So a very, very chunky game. Are these some of the longest games I've casted so far? It might actually be. Carpet bomb. It's going to be stopped by the quads. Actually, only one quad going down. That's probably worth it, stopping that. But actually, I don't think it was going to kill anything anyway. Mind you, there's only one tunnel there. Probably worth defending it. But yeah, he's going to be stepping on the mines yet again. Another mine drop. I don't know if he's cleared any of them so far. We've got a sneak attack again from Cristiano on this right hand side this time. He's going to try and engage the MiGs. Actually going to take out all of the MiGs. We've got a pop from aka-goisUber. Massive quad battle here on the right hand side. Who is going to come out on top? Quad after quad going down. Quads for Cristiano, remember, are gaining the bounty upgrade. All the money from the bounty, but another pop here. He's gone inside, repaired, and actually popped again. He's actually going to take out all the quads here for aka-goisUber. aka-goisUber once again slow to get his upgrades. And actually, I think for him going quads was probably a bad idea. Because the other GLA is always going to come out on top because he's got the bounty upgrade. So yeah, but saying that, aka-goisUber does have the power. Is he on power? Yeah, he's on power, of course, because he's trying to keep getting. He is on power, so he can produce much quicker. But his enemy has the more upgraded quads, so they are more powerful. So Rebel ambush on top of the bunker. That's going to distract the fire of the bunker. The bunker should actually manually target some quads, which he did. He picked off one there. But actually, this is a massive push now from Cristiano. Continuously pushing forward. aka-goisUber. He's got a push of his own, or pop of his own, trying to defend against this. He could probably stealth the black market there. The black market is going to go down so quick just because there's no fortified structure upgrade. The rebels here are now going to go for the capture on the Scudder. Probably would stealth that. We've got a pop again from aka-goisUber, but his pops are being continuously crushed and stopped because Cristiano's quads are so much more powerful. The radar van is going to come in and try and deny the Scudstorm capture, and it is going to succeed. So almost survived as well, actually. But the command center is now going down, and there is a drop coming in. Is it an EMP or mines? It's mines again. So the mines are actually proving to be really annoying for Cristiano in this, but the command center is continuously being hammered down. It's going really, really low. One dozer is going to escape, and I'm not sure if that's his last dozer or not. He could place a scaffold now and then build it with a worker, even if he does lose that one. But the dozer is going to escape. These mines again, really, really annoying. Just stops you moving over them. But Cristiano is now, because he's got the bounty upgrade, he's actually gaining money from all of this. He's able to continuously pump out units, which is why basically he's got another full tunnel ready to go after this. We've got another sneak attack. Every time a sneak attack appears, you know it has to be his because the GLA for the enemy not going to work. But that dozer is his last dozer. Cristiano not realizing it and not going for it. Power is going to go down. Anthrax bomb going to go down on top of aka-goisUber's units. Two quads going down there, and you'll see you got $70 for both of them. Supply center now going down as well. We've got this dozer here is being repaired because he's got this building here. But I really think this is Cristiano's game, and as I say that, aka-goisUber is defeated. I think he tried to do too much there with the two armies. I would have just focused on the inf and producing from two war factories. That's what I would have done. I'm just going to update the score. So we have got Cristiano now on 2, making a comeback. Is he going to be able to turn this around and win this? This has actually turned out to be really close. Loads of units destroyed that game. Loads of cash destroyed that game. But yeah, really chunky game as well. 35 minutes. So we're on Tournament Desert for potentially the last game. But let's see what happens if Cristiano is able to turn this around and actually take this to 3-3, equalize it, and then win another one. Let's see what he's able to do. So we've got Cristiano in the north this time. He was actually on the north in the first game, so we're back basically where we started. So he's in the north as USA Vanilla, my favourite colour, purple, and in the south we've got aka-goisUber is a GLA in the blue color. So let's see what the aka-goisUber is able to pull out of the bag, if he's able to close this out now, or is he going to let it go down to an equalizer and then a tie-break situation. Let's see what he's able to do. So we've got Cristiano going for a pretty standard build order, War Factory 2 supply barracks, and then in the bottom right we've got aka-goisUber building a supply of his own and a tunnel. 2 terrorists to try and guard both of them. He's also going for a middle tunnel this time, and he's actually going for that same worker there. So if you're ever playing against aka-goisUber, it looks like he likes to tuck a worker in here. To be honest, I really don't like it, and the reason is usually it gets stopped. Like now the first V, you can just walk over there and stop it nice and easy. Or if you're against the GLA, a terrorist can stop it. But also, let's say it does get established, the V's just going to go around here, and it's just going to put some missile defenders in there. It's going to take it out nice and easy. So it's not a good position, and that's why you don't normally see it in the top level games. So we've got 2 bunkered buildings, or garrison buildings, from aka-goisUber in the middle. Cristiano is going to establish his own little garrison bunker there on the left hand side. We've got a first technical out from aka-goisUber. He's got an hotkey 2, and let's see what units are going to be inside it. I think it's going to be terrorists, because them 2 terrorists from the supplies have gone. We've got a worker here from aka-goisUber, probably going to be establishing a left hand side tunnel. Is he going to evac 2 terrorists now and go for the fire base? I personally wouldn't. I'd go straight for the supply. Or the war factory, whatever you want to do. A little bit risky there, because the terrorists were awfully close to the V. Actually does manage to take it out all the same, so not so bad. And this technical is actually going to cause a little bit more harassment, because these units are going to have to chase the technical, because you don't know what's inside of it. There might be another terrorist inside there, might pick off a last dozer. But now all of these Vs, well, 2 Vs so far are going to be taken out. aka-goisUber is doing really well. He's done a successful detonation of the TNT and actually picked off 2 Vs, which is pretty big loss early on for Cristiano. We've got a fire base now going up for Cristiano on the right hand side. Remember, Cristiano's under a lot of pressure because he cannot afford to lose this game. We've got some scrapped up techs, or 1 scrapped up tech rather, and a vet 2. So ambulance are going to run forward this time, and actually see some good success this time rather than earlier when we just saw the ambulance just get completely obliterated every time he sent it forward. Mind you, the ambulance is going to go down again. He could have really saved that. I don't think he needed to sacrifice it like that. Loads more techs coming out now for aka-goisUber. He's really bunkering in this kind of side. I think he likes to. He really likes this side and really keen on securing it every time he plays in Tournament Desert.
What do you want?
So we've got potentially another terror attack coming in, and actually it's gonna hit. Yeah, it's gonna hit. Another supply going down, and aka-goisUber is really keeping up the pressure. Really well done by him so far. Is he able to continuously pump out these techs though? Do a pop and take out some more of these Vs, because that's going to win in the game if he's going to be winning this game. So Cristiano is under a lot of pressure. He's lost 2 supplies now. He's lost quite a few Vs. He's still on 1 supply now. And we've got a super tech as well. It's going to take out this power along with the rest of the techs. We've got a strategy center going up for Cristiano, which actually I don't like that, because I'd prefer him to see him build a 2nd supply first, but he's got enough cash for it afterwards. He's going to get search and destroy from it, so maybe it's not such a bad idea. But let's see if he's able to hold on that long. I'd prefer to see him get Tovia missiles, more missile defenders.
Low power.
Kind of floating 1800 at the moment, but he's on low power as well. I want to see instant search and destroy.
Search and destroy.
So nice search and destroy. Rangers are going to walk to their death. Bit of a harassment now from the technicals. Got a few vetted units in here. We've also got the scrapped up tech. Ambulance going down once again. What is it with this guy? He hates ambulances, because the ambulance was not going to achieve anything there. It's really weird how he keeps doing that. But these Vs are going to get picked off now. Crusader going down. Quite a few techs going down actually, and that V actually surviving. This technical around the back though. Not sure what it went. Oh, he's going for a terror attack, but actually that one's going to be the first one to be completely denied, so that one is stopped. aka-goisUber behind this. Now making a second Arms dealer is coming in now with more technicals. So another engagement here now with the technicals versus the V's, and actually this micro from Cristiano is actually really, really good. He's using the stop feature. All of the tech's going down now for aka-goisUber bar one. One is going to survive. No oil from either player yet. As I say that, aka-goisUber is getting his now. No third supply from anyone yet. Actually, Cristiano is still on 2 supplies. Also going for a command center, a little bit weird. No TOV missile upgrade, is also a little bit weird. I think he's been slow or not got that in pretty much all of the games. It's been really, really slow to upgrade to TOV missiles. Makes them so much stronger though. Clearing up infantry and technicals, it just makes them that bit more powerful that you need to be engaging them head on. I thought the ambulance was going to run to its death then again, guys, but the ambulance is spared this time. aka-goisUber not going inside this bunker. Is he going to let the enemy get there sooner? This technical here, it's got 4 terrorists inside of it. We'd like to see him distract him with one like that, and then going in with the other one. As I say that, actually, he's doing exactly that. You fooled him, Cristiano. You have been fooled, and actually, this could be a really, really good hit. Force fire the ground there. Ooh, actually, he didn't even need to force fire the ground. If he force fired the ground, he probably could have taken out that power as well. But really, he's done really well there. Taking out the supply and the strategy center. $4,500 worth of units, buildings rather. So yeah, Cristiano now only on 1 supply again. Strategy center has been destroyed, so no search and destroy. So these have got to get engaged nice and close up again, which makes it more favourable to aka-goisUber. We've got a technical coming forward here. I'm going to guess that's got some terrorists in it. No, there's not any terrorists in it. A warrior is falling. No terrorists in any of this. He's going to take out the Rangers, but he is losing technicals in the meantime to the 5 ace. Another technical going to go down here. But we've also got a Terror Tech here, but actually those are going to start repairing sooner, and that's going to keep Cristiano in the game just... He did have enough for another one anyway, so it's not actually too bad. We've got an oil established now from aka-goisUber on this left-hand side. 2k in the bank. This power here is going to be really slowly going down. Cristiano really slowly deciding to go back and defend against that as well. Power is going to be re-established back in the base. And these technicals now need to just run away because they're gonna die if they hang around here. Ambulance running forward again. He loves sending that ambulance forward. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, I really don't know who's going to win these games, to be honest, guys. It's really, really close and coming down to the wire. This is left-hand side, a big technical pop now, and 1V is going to get picked off. Every V that Cristiano loses is a massive setback because he's still only on 1 supply. This actually left supply is actually completely mined out, where meanwhile aka-goisUber is still on 2 supplies. Okay, this one's going to be mined out soon, but he could also be on a 3rd one if he wanted to. Actually, he is already on the 3rd one. Stealth. I can't remember if he's stealth or not. Yeah, of course he's stealth. He's got stealth tunnels. No, he's I can't remember what he is, guys. I think he's GLA. He's normal GLA. Yeah, he is his normal GLA. He's just stealthed that tunnel. Should be able to guess that pretty easily by just looking at that tunnel and that tunnel. The only army that can do that is stealth 1 and not have 1 stealthed is normal GLA. So I was a little bit slow to realise that. It is very late though, and I'm very tired. So a big push now from the V's in the centre. Still no TOV missile upgrade. A bit of a garrison build in there from Cristiano, but he once again, actually another terror attack happened, and he's actually on not enough money to build a supply. Massive tech push here. There's so many techs just streaming across the map. Insane push. I don't think he's on a palace. He's just literally gone all tech tier 1, and the V's are coming back to defend this. There's a massive amount of techs, probably like, I don't know what, like 20 techs there or something like that. Very slowly picking off the dozer. Ooh, insane A10 strike, and 5 technicals going down there. At least 5. The V's are coming back now to defend against it. A few of these tentacles are low, like that one for example, they are going to go down real quick. But actually if he gets a nice concave here, he should be able to take out some of the V's. And because the enemy is actually... Ooh, are the V's going to go down? Please pick off the last V, because it's such a shame to lose so many tentacles and not pick off enough V's. But actually he's doing a really good job and he's picking off loads of these V's. It's going to be really problematic for Cristiano now because he's on hardly any money. So yeah, aka-goisUber has really poorly lost his whole army there, but he can afford to lose his army because he's still on 2 supplies. He's pumping out 2 war factories, or arms dealers rather, and his enemy is on no supplies. Cristiano actually losing his oil as well before he's able to capture it, and Cristiano is being really slowly starved out of this game. He doesn't, no matter what he, actually what you could do is sell the command center, build a supply, get some money, and then rebuild your command center later on. That's the only way he can fully stay in this game, but even if he did that, it's still going to be really hard. His V's are just completely stationary. I don't know if he's just throwing in the towel at this moment and giving up, or if he's chatting to him, or what. Got flashbangs out from Cristiano, so he's going to be able to clear out some of these buildings like that one, kill some of these workers a little bit faster, but not having many missile defenders and also not having the Toby missile upgrade, it's going to be really hard for him. Massive stream of tentacles coming down this left hand side, and it's looking like it's going to be GG for Cristiano. A little bit anticlimactic just because it's just going to probably... Ooh, sold the command center. And he's building a supply, which is, like I said, the power is going down by loads of tentacles really slowly. But actually, I say slowly, there's so many tentacles that are actually going down pretty quick. So the tentacles are going to take out the power. So yeah, aka-goisUber just continuing to pump out two arms dealers. And Cristiano is looking like he's going out. He's got loads of Chinooks ready to drop off some supplies, so maybe he can hold on and hang in there somehow. But another power being established. He needs loads of missile defenders. That's going to win in the game. Tentacles actually engaging the Crusader, which is a rarity. You don't normally see that. Tentacles. I thought they were going to change target and target one of the V's, but more tentacles are going to be wasted and go down. The Crusader's now just going to heal from the ambulance. Ooh, got a terror attack potentially. He was a little bit quicker there. He could have taken out the Chinook, but now Cristiano. Oh, he's actually on 3,600, so he could establish a power in his supply again. I do feel aka-goisUber is a little bit slow in closing this out. I feel like he could close this out a little bit sooner. Especially there, he could have force-fired the ground with the terrorist. It would have taken out the Chinook. Just a little bit slow to react, and actually just chose to play it safe and go for the building. So we've got a black market now going up for aka-goisUber. We've got a stream of tentacles now again coming through the center. Remember, it is 3-2, so Cristiano needs to win the next 2 games, but it's looking like aka-goisUber is going to reach 4 before that happens. Massive load of tentacles going to be running away once again. Yeah, he's not able to engage that Crusader just because he's not bringing any RPGs with him. Got plenty of cash though, so he could just be spamming tunnels everywhere, just load them up full of RPGs and just go and unload on his base, and it's GG. Doesn't need to wait any longer than this. 2 terrorists now been established. Don't think he needs to mess around with terrorists, just literally just brute force your way in here. But the dozer is going to be taking a bit of damage. This quad is going to probably cause a bit of damage to the Chinook, but the V's are going to come in and defend this. Again, sending the ambulance forward. Really hates them ambulances. But now the technicals are right on top of the V's. All of the V's going down. Absolutely, completely destroyed the V's, and that's GG. Has to be GG. There's absolutely no way that Cristiano can win that. He knows it. GG, and the games go to aka-goisUber. That was actually quite long games, wasn't it, guys? I don't know if that's like the longest one of casters so far, but we have got 4-2 to aka-goisUber. He's going through to the quarterfinals. Can't remember off the top of my head who he's going to play against, but we will do a recap of round 2. We do see aka-goisUber collecting loads more cash there, 73k. That's like 44k, or even 74k rather. So yeah, well played. aka-goisUber is going through, and Cristiano is going out.